Okay, today we're going to be moving on with the playground design, and today you're going to be doing the crayon pole. If you go into your classroom, it's the design right after the climbing wall called crayon pole. I'm going to go ahead here and zoom in on this so we can see all the dimensions accurately. So in Inventor, we start Inventor like we always do, and again, just click it once, take your time with it, let it load. It's a big program. So start 2D sketch, XY plane. If you look at the crayon, it says when creating the Crayola pole, sketch the profile, dimension it, then revolve to create the 3D crayon. Okay, profile, if you don't know what that word means to draw half of it from a side view. So if you see this here, these two drawings are a side view. You see that from the bottom to the first edge is 24 inches. Then there's a little insert that goes in, then it goes up at an angle. So if we're drawing the profile, we have to basically cut this crayon in half and draw that. So what you're going to do is use the line tool. And again, remember, we're cutting it in half. So I'm going to start at the bottom, draw a line over. I'm going to vertically go up. Again, you don't have to go super far. We're going to dimension this here later. I'm going to come in a little bit. We're going to go up at an angle, over, and I'm going to make sure I line up to the bottom edge down here. Alright, so we have half of the crayon, and maybe it doesn't look like that to you, but it is. And so when we go back to our Crayola crayon here, we obviously have to the first point is 24, the whole way to the top point is 28.25. This up here tells us exactly everything else we need to know as well. This center dot, which we drew half of it, is at 0.60, so half of that is 0.30. And then this right here is the diameter of the circle, so we'll do a revolve on that. So looking at all the dimensioning numbers, okay, hit dimension, we're going to make this 24 inches. So there you can go see that first edge. This backside edge was 28.25. Just to confirm that, go into your blueprints here, 28.25. So if the overall diameter of the crayon is 3 inches, this bottom line, which we drew half of it, is going to be half of that. So this bottom edge, I want to be 1.5. Alright. And then we said this, if that is 0.60 in the Crayola blueprint, it needs to be 0.30. And then this right here needs to be 0.15. So you won't be able to see that obviously once it gets dimensioned, but that's why I did my dimensions in that pattern. Start with these two big ones, and then come down to the half, and then come up here and do the smaller ones. And then when you finish your sketch, now you're going to revolve, which means to turn around. So the whole profile should light up, and I'm going to click the longest side, 28.25, and you're going to see that this profile revolved itself around, and you get the crayon pole. You can go ahead and color that, so you can hit your color wheel. We're going to right click on the whole crayon, hit select other, choose the revolution, and then I want you to choose a color. So let's for example do blue. And then you can save this, file, save as, and I would call this blue crayon or something like that. That's what I called it. And I'm not going to save that. Once you save it as, it comes back here and opens up again. What I'd like you to do after you save it is actually open your coloring palette again, right click on it, hit select other, do revolution 1 again, and choose a different color. Maybe we'll do dark green. And then file, save as, and then call it green crayon. Do this 3 times so that you have 3 different color crayon poles, and that should be everything for today.